Okay, so we've got some flowers here. What was that? I don't remember. It's alyssum, I think, but it dried out pretty quickly. So I think I'll just grow it for fun or in smaller containers or something, but it doesn't really like drying out. Okay, chard, same idea. It's kind of died and come back to life a couple times, but it's a little bit hardier. I noticed that when I left town for a few days and extra watered this ahead of time, it did pretty well. Believe it or not, this is arugula. And I kind of want to know, just because I'm morbidly curious, if it's going to spawn another generation, and then I won't have to replant it. But it's pretty much not working. That is because I put this little heat mat under it, under the greens, and I should have put them under something else, like, well, it's mostly greens in here, but maybe the broccoli back there. Okay, so we got morbidplurum, which turns yellow, just like lettuce, when you don't remember to fertilize it in the winter, which I found interesting. And then I've got this lemon tree here. It got mites, so it's not doing so great. But the kale that was accidentally, or left over, planted next to it is doing great, because it's a real big bucket here. So I don't want too much soil in my basement, but because of the mold risk and bugs and stuff, but that's a good depth for growing things that need more root space, which is part of the problem, indoors versus outdoors. Okay, same thing with the lettuce. We've got something tougher here. I don't even know what this is. Butter lettuce or something? Is that a type of chard? It kind of looks like a chard. Anyway, this might be like a dinosaur kale. We've got various lettuces and kales here. They need the fertilization. I grew a little bit of stock because I was growing some cut flowers before I started this and still had some seed. They're very pretty. They're very short though. If you put this out in a field, as long as it has a chance to like sprout indoors, it'll do great, even if you don't really take super good care of it. So I probably will put it back out there. I just don't want it to take over because yarrow and stock and wild mint, I think it was, just absolutely took off and replanted themselves, and I can't get rid of them now. And I'm allergic to wild mint. Fun. Okay, so over here I was trying some zinnias, but they dried out when I traveled, so that's a no, unfortunately, though they do really well straight in the ground. And then the broccoli got real leggy. Look at this. So I am taking the hint from the plant and learning how to produce my own seeds. Yeah, this never really went anywhere because it's too bright, I think, but maybe not warm enough in the basement. I try to keep it in the 60s down here, and I have a dehumidifier just in case for mold because I had a mildewy rug down here cause a problem once, even though the basement's dry. So yeah, they like different conditions. I would expect them to do better along with lisianthus, which is a flower but likes the same kind of warmer, wetter conditions, hotter rather than just bright. So this is a real nice plant light, by the way. I don't know if you could see this, but it's like one of those things you buy at a growing store. They asked what we were gonna grow, and we were like, oh, we're gonna grow vegetables in our basement. And I'm like, sure you are. Like, well, actually, yes. I'm open-minded. Okay, I got a little bit of chamomile here. It needs more space, so if I grow it again, I'll give it bigger buckets. And I think there's some lemon verbena. The sugar snap peas actually did really well. They just didn't have enough root space. So I'm gonna grow them again just in bigger pots because I actually can't grow these outside anymore. Same with the cucumbers. So that was my little experiment, and I'm gonna flip you around and we're gonna do some harvesting.